y'all know I love music. And every time I play a song in the background, whether it be or something inspirational or something like this from Minnie Riperton, it's for a couple of reasons. And today, this is because Minnie had breast cancer, and this song right here was her going down memory lane, which is the title of the song, to reflect, and that's what happens. And in the end, she cries out, "Save me," because she knows that she might not make it, and she didn't make it. And I don't take for granted not one day, child, that I'm here. Give me a minute. Hold on. Okay. Because to have daughters, and I know she had kids, and in the end, she's asking to save me because anyway, I'm here to fight for those that lost and those that can't. But anyway, so I'm going to go back down memory lane and tell this story that I haven't told publicly other than maybe like once, I think. But anyway, people always ask how I stayed so positive when I found out the news, but let me tell you why. Other than the God I serve and, just my energy. Years before I found out I had breast cancer, I ended up having a breast reduction because my breasts were big and I had back pains. And so I called my insurance company and I was explaining to them that, the doctor said it's going to be enough fat that they require. I have back pains. It's documented. I'm getting marks from wearing this bra. But they told me, nope. Y'all hear Minnie? Oh, sing it. Let me bring that down. But they told me, no. And the only way they'll pay for a breast reduction is, or anything of that matter, if it was cancer. I'm like, I'm not going to have cancer. Don't, child, no. So I saved up enough money and I paid for my own reduction. So years later, my nipple retracted. But at the time, I didn't know that. I thought my nipple fell off. And then I had to think about it. I was like, no, my doctor didn't put me a fake nipple on or anything like that. And I didn't know that when your nipple retracts, that's another sign of you may have breast cancer. All I knew about were lumps or pus, and maybe blood. That's the only thing I knew about. So ladies, if you're missing a nipple, get that checked out. Y'all know I'm crazy. I'm gonna try not to cry. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make you laugh. I'm here to entertain you and educate you at the same damn time. So anyway, back to that. But my plastic surgeon had moved away to Fort Pierce. I didn't know this. So when my nipple retracted, or when I thought I lost a nipple and I'm looking for it around the bathroom, 5 months had went on and I didn't even care anymore. I'm like, it's not bothering me. It's just a little dent. Hey, that's fine. But one day I was in Miramar. Now, mind you, like I said, my plastic surgeon, first of all, his office was in Weston during the time I got my reduction. It was in Weston. He moved to Fort Pierce. I'm in Miramar. So I was in Miramar pumping gas about 5 o'clock in the evening, and I'm looking around, and I happened to see this guy in scrubs that looks like my doctor. And I'm like, And then I looked at the car. I was like, yeah, that's the car I used to see outside of the office. I was like, so I screamed. I was like, Doc. So he came over to where I was. I was like, hey, Doc, my nipple gone. I don't know what's going on. I was about to lift up the shirt. And he was like, hey, at the gas. I don't care. So he was like, okay, I'll come back down the weekend and I'll check it out. And he kept his word. He came down. I met him at an office in Weston. And, he checked it out. And he was like, you know what? Do me a favor. Go get a mammogram. If everything is okay, then I'll fix whatever you need me to fix. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. So I go and I get the mammogram. Now, mind you, I've been dealing with this type of stuff since 6th grade. And I'm going to get into that in another episode because, yeah, I'll get into that in another episode. So this time, 2 doctors walked in. And when 2 doctors walked in, tears just started filling up in the wells of my eyes, and I cry, no, so no, but I did, I cried because I knew what they were going to tell me. And I don't know about anybody else, and in other episodes I tell y'all that everybody's story is different and you have to walk your own walk. But I don't know about anyone else, but the hardest thing for me was not the news I got, because I figured out, I knew I'd be all right. So it wasn't the news I got, it was me being able to deliver this news to the people that I know that love me. That's another episode too. So when I got home and later on that night, I laid down and I asked God, I was like, God, why me? And when he answered and said, why not? I said, you know what? You absolutely right. Why not? Because I was going to tell this story. I was going to show people what the fight looks like, what surviving and thriving looks like. Like, we was going to change the ugly way that cancer was, portrayed. That we was going to change the whole narrative. So I know why. I know the purpose. So just y'all don't understand, and it's still not over. It's still not over, but just know that God got you, and your steps are already ordered. Everything is already figured out. You just have to do your part in it. Like, I had to go and get that mammogram. Dr. Taylor was there, but I had to do my part, which was go get that mammogram and fight. And that's what I've done, and that's what I've been doing, and it's not going to stop. So I promise to help those that can't help themselves. Speak up for those that can't speak, whether because they're too weak, too afraid, maybe ashamed, or they're gone. Anyway, I'm here in this love versus cancer, and we in this. But anyway, that was my back down memory lane story on how I first found out and the reason why I was able to stay so positive and be okay.